The moment his life changed forever. The Chandler Balkman story. This is my cousin Chandler with my sister. He was 16 and a major athlete. A week after this photo was taken, his life changed forever. Here he tells the story of that evening.
I said, "Hey, Dad, let's go swim out to the buoy," which is something I've done all my life, swimming just out maybe 150 yards offshore to a buoy. On the way back, the sun was starting to set. I wasn't swimming on the surface of the water. I was swimming 2 or 3 feet under the water, and my sister, who was visiting a friend, went to their house with the boat. As I was swimming underwater, my sister was coming back. She was unable to see me, and she ran right over me with the boat.
I heard the noise of a boat, and just as I looked up, the boat was coming right over where Chandler was. And a few seconds later, Chandler popped up and said, "Dad, I've been hit, and I can't stay afloat."
And I felt this shot of pain from my right side, and I reached down and I felt something was wrong. My body was hurt.
I reached down to his waist and felt what was going on and realized that he was seriously injured. So much so that I didn't think he could make it back to the dock. And as I was swimming with Chandler, I thought these were probably the last few moments that I'd get to be with my son. I really felt like he was going to die in the water.
The injury was too high for a tourniquet, and so it was into my pelvis and a little bit into my abdomen. And so all they could do is just put pressure on where the blood was coming from, and they were able to get me into an ambulance and get me over to Harborview.
Was very worried that he was going to lose his leg, and so I told one of the doctors, "Can you please do what you can to save his leg?" And he took me by the shoulder and said, "Mr. Balkman, I want you to understand that Chandler's leg is gone. We can't save it, but we're going to do everything we can to save his life. He may not make it, but we're going to do everything we can."
They took me to the operation room, and they had to amputate my leg that same evening. And that night, the Harborview doctors were able to keep me alive.
Finally, they came out and said, "We'll take you back now." And, to walk in the room and see my little boy with just one leg was really emotional.
See amazing people come through in difficult situations, and you see those people often transformed by what was a devastating injury into something that goes above and beyond.
Harborview is really an amazing place. All I can do is thank them for my life. They not only saved it, they just helped prepare me for the rest of my life.
That night, he lost 75% of his blood. No one thought he would survive. His sister thought he killed him. Before he blacked out, he guessed his fate. So, this is what he said as his last words. Luckily for Chandler, those were not his last words. He decided he could either be mad at the world or accept his new reality. He took his new life and ran with it. Challenges? If they said it could not be done, he said, "Watch me." His new assistive technology world.
Well, the Helix allows you to walk at any speed over any terrain. Not just mobility on flat ground, on flat cement. I can confidently hike with this setup, and I can go over rocks and any terrain I'd like. I'm definitely not able to do that on any other system.
Now there's a new solution for individuals with hemipelvectomy and hip disarticulation amputations. The Helix 3D hip joint from Ottobock Healthcare.
Nothing stopped him from living his dreams. Dream job, serve his church, marry the girl of his dreams. He is now a doctor. He creates prosthetics. He is helping many people. Does he mourn the day he lost his leg? Nope. Welcome to the annual leg day. So what is his current challenges? Phantom sensation. He feels like his leg is still there. Phantom pain. Look at these charts. There can be rope burn, hammer smashing, bone being shattered, stabbing, and crushing. The amputee's biggest challenge is pain. He is trying to add comfort to the field. He is excited about his new field, and this is only being done in 3 places in the world, and one of the places is here in Utah. And it's like a tooth implant. It's more comfortable control and function. Look at this new tech. They can think it, feel it, and move it. What could help him in the future? Robotic limbs. They are stronger, smarter, and more comfortable. If anyone can do it, he can. His next adventure, he has a baby due next week. If you want more information, just look him up. And thank you for listening.